Hi, it's Tansel here. Now, are you suffering from information overload? Do you have a lot of things to remember and essentially get overwhelmed at work, maybe in your daily life? There are ways around this. Number one, what I suggest is people gather all their information first. What does that mean? Just whatever's on your mind, do a little audit and put everything together. Now, what does that do? That makes you realize that you've got so much information in front of you. You've got an X amount, and you want to know, like, a lot of this stuff that's on your mind, is it necessary? Can you just simply cut it out then and there, right? So just doing a simple audit of, what's on your plate, what's on your mind can really help you, because sometimes we think it's really important, but really, if you've got it out in front of you along with everything else, you might look at it and go, you know what? I can cut this out. I don't need it right now. I can look at it maybe, a week later, 2 weeks later, maybe even 6 months later, right? So doing an audit, placing everything in front of you and cutting out what you don't need. You can do it that way. Another way is, again, start off with having everything in front of you, and then you'll notice that some things connect to each other as well. So there might be certain learnings that you're doing or lessons, or there might be certain bits of work that's similar. So chunk everything together, group them together, because when you're grouping them together, that makes your mind see less, right? Instead of seeing 10 different pieces of work, right, that's from the one job, just have it as one job. It's not gonna make it any different, but what will happen in your mind is that instead of seeing 10 different pieces of work, you'll just see that one piece of job. And then what will happen is that instead of seeing 100 bits of work, if you've chunked everything, it might just come down to like 12 things, right? That's what you can do. You can chunk things and make them less in your mind. And if it's less in your mind, guess what? You've got less things to worry about, right? So it is about numbers. So less things you have, less things to worry about. So think about that as well. That's why minimalism for so many years worked for so many people. Why? Because they just cut out so much crap. It's important to understand how to manage your mind, because if you want to create focus doesn't come with having a lot of things on your mind, right? Tell me someone who's got a million things on their mind and still focused. Yeah, you might still find that with some people that are freaks, but in reality, these people know how to get into the moment, into that one particular time, in their day where they've just got straight lined into that particular task, full focus, concentration. Maybe you've done that. Why has that happened? Because you haven't got a million things on your mind. You've just got that one task, you're in the zone, and that's it. So that's what you want to be able to do. You want to be in the zone, if that's where you want to be. I mean, if there's nothing wrong with having a million things on your mind, is there? If you enjoy that stuff. But this video is about how to create a bit more focus and get rid of information overwhelm and overload. So if you're that type of person, like I said, just do an audit, get everything together. Cut out the things that you don't need, because once you see everything, right? In your brain, if you don't have everything out in front, what's going to happen is you're going to refer back and forward, and it's not going to be efficient. So have everything in front of you, cut the crap, right? Cut the stuff you don't need, or chunk things together with all your priorities. That way you can see less and you can focus more. So give that a go. Any questions, feel free to comment down below. If you're new to the channel, say hello down in the comments. I'll sure to reply or get back to you. And as always, all the best to you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.